come on in, pull up a chair, and take a load off because today I am going to unbox and take a first look at Cities Skylines, the board game from Paradox Interactive and KOSMOS Games. So, how do you go about cooperatively building an urban mecca? I don't know, but we'll find out right after this. Howdy, 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 gang. Yes, I'm Jeff McAleer, back once again as your host here on the Gaming Gang channel. So, as I mentioned in the open, today we are going to unbox and take a first look at Cities Skylines, the board game. Say that 5 times fast, which is from Paradox Interactive as well as KOSMOS Games, which of course is part of Cities and KOSMOS. So I happen to be someone who plays the PC version of Cities Skylines, and it is excellent. It is I'd say, vastly superior city building PC game out there. Nothing really comes close. So I'm really curious to see what exactly is in the box for the game and how the game plays. Anyway, as I mentioned, Cities Skylines, the board game, is from Paradox Interactive and KOSMOS Games. It's designed by Rustan Hawkinson. I'm sure I'm probably pronouncing that incorrectly. With artwork and graphic design provided by Fiori GmbH. The game is for 1 to 4 players, ages 10 and up. It plays in 40 to 70 minutes. It does carry an MSRP of $49.95. The game is available now, but I do believe it's available in limited numbers. There is a larger retail release planned for early 2020. So let's swing on over to the other camera and see what we've got. All right, here we've got Cities Skylines, the board game from KOSMOS Games. Flip this on over. I'm going to take the shrink wrap off of this. So I happen to play the PC version of this, which is from Paradox Interactive, and I really dig it. Really enjoy it. And there's always some new DLC coming out for it too, which I think is pretty cool. So let's take a look at the back of the box here. So it is for 1 to 4 players, ages 10 and up, plays in about 40 to 70 minutes. So it's the cooperative board game based on the hit video game. The ultimate city building game lands on your tabletop. From the best-selling video game of the same name comes the cooperative board game where players work together to plan, build, and manage a city. Players begin with a blank canvas, a vacant plot in which they must develop residential, commercial, and industrial areas, gradually creating new neighborhoods. All right, let's flip this on over and crack it open here. So we've got a rule book that's folded up. Not sure why they folded the rule book up. I mean, it easily fits in here. I have to admit, this is probably a very early copy of this game that is out, because I do understand that this was released in retail, but it's not in a lot of stores. I know there's a bigger retail release planned for early next year. So we've got the game materials here. So it's showing us the different board pieces, different zones. Looks like we've got kind of almost like these residential, commercial, and industrial zones. Almost look like little Tetris pieces, which we're seeing a lot of that recently with a lot of game designs utilizing kind of little like Tetris blocks for you to fit together. So we've got the game prep, talking about the administration board, course of play. We've got some examples there as well. costs and rewards. We've got power, water, and garbage, pollution, traffic, and crime, an employment bar, happiness bar. I understand that we need to keep our citizens happy. That is one of the biggest issues in City Skylines, and I believe that also plays into account with the board game itself. I think that's how we score our most victory points is by way of keeping our citizens happy. Not really digging that this was all folded up here, so I'm probably gonna have to lay some heavier games on top of this to kind of straighten this out. So, all right. Anyway, so that's the rules. Got a couple of decks of cards, which we will take a look at in a few moments. We've got some boards here, some city boards. Oh, cool. We've got some special buildings here. We got some stadiums, it looks like. Looks like that's a hospital. Cool. So these are special buildings I can see. So we've got different residential areas. You know what? I might as well zoom in a little bit. Let's zoom in a touch to see, get a little closer peek at this. Yeah, as I zoom out. Yeah, okay, brilliant, Jeff. There we go. And let's play around just a little bit to kind of sharpen this up. Here, that looks pretty good. That looks like that should be sharp enough. All right, and these are dual-sided as well. Looks like we just have the same artwork on both sides of these tiles. So we've got some tiles here which I believe make up the actual city board. So we're going to build these neighborhoods here, and we have, looks like we've got the opportunity to build along water, either maybe oceanfront, could be where it's supposed to be a lake. So I believe I just saw we've got 6 of these. So here we've got kind of the center of where the city's going to be. And we've got some more water here as well. Of course, in the actual PC game, you're laying down your own highways. But I would think that'd be a little tough to do in a board game. So that's why we've already got the traffic patterns already laid out for us. So this looks like these are residential areas in the green. So I think the yellow, I thought I saw that was industrial. It kind of does look industrial. We take a look there. And then, of course, here it looks like these are more homes and things like that. All right, we've got the other 2 city boards. Well, I guess 1 city board here. This is our tracking board for power and water, trash, crime, traffic congestion. We've got these little tokens here, which I assume we're going to use these to kind of track on that board there. And we got some more neighborhoods. We got some money. So we've got the blue, which I think are commercial zones. These look like kind of like malls and stores, kind of. Like I said, I think I'm almost positive the yellow is the industrial. So then we've got our other city board. Got more cash. And then this is kind of a tracking board that we use for, I believe, the citizen happiness, which is a little token here. I think we actually track the citizen happiness along this, and this is like a stand-up board. So that's kind of cool. So far, I like the components. Components are pretty nice. And then we've got, looks like we've got some other kind of standalone areas. Looks like this is a water treatment plant. Looks like maybe we've got dumps, waste management, power supply. So we've got various different, looks like fire department here, police department, mass transit. I'm going to take a look, guess that these are hospitals. Not positive what these might be. So, and then here we've got like parks, some greenery and things like that. Then the bottom of the box actually has this in it. That's kind of cool. I like that. Not just a blank cardboard box bottom. So that's pretty sweet. Put these back. Then we've got some cards. Got some decks of cards here. I'm not sure if these are events or what. So it looks like this might be an event. Let's see. These might actually go by like rounds. So we've got three. We've got two there. So we've got looks like these are people. There we go. So we got 2 and 3. Got more 2s. More 3s. Let's see what we got here. I'll guess we probably have some player aid cards as well. All right, come on, you. In fact, maybe these are them. So this is end of a milestone. This is giving us information about the end of a milestone. Yep, here we go. So for the 4 players, we have the turn overview. So it's play a construction card or exchange a construction card. Looks like you got to spend some money or end a milestone. So, and then this is more information about ending the milestone. Okay, so looks like here we've got round 1 or phase 1. So that's a separate deck here. Then we've got 2. And I believe there is a timing mechanism to the game. I don't think you just continue to play until you've completely built out your city. I'm almost positive that you will not completely finish your city. So where are these people here? Oh, okay. So these are like special advisor, mayor, statistician, event organizer, speechwriter, marketing expert, lawyer, architect, gardener, and clerk. So it's possible that you can hire these people, or it's possible that each of the players actually gets to take on one of these roles to give them a special ability. Although all the players are working cooperatively together to create a modern utopia, or at least the best city that they possibly can. Let's see what we've got here. So we've got these must be like the construction. These must be the construction cards. So we've got an industrial zone. We've got different industrial zone cards here. Commercial zones. That's cool. We've got different artwork on all of these too, it looks like. So residential zones. Ah, it's an elementary school. That's what we saw. That's what those other, this little icon was. It's a book. To me, it almost looked like a cube with a gray, gray top to it. I was like, it didn't strike me as being a book. So, there we go. Transit. There we go. It is hospitals, police, firehouse, dog park, small landfill site, water tower, wind turbine. So I'm going to take a guess that these are going to actually kind of boost these. Unique building, foundation of life and death. Jeez. Oh, I'm sorry, fountain. I was like, I thought it said foundation. I'm reading. Still, fountain of life and death is pretty bizarre. So we've got some unique buildings: courthouse, government offices, sea and skyscraper, city hall. Then we get some policies. We get some new policies we can lay out. These look like these are like events. So we have crime rate is high, bad reputation, not enough workers, not enough customers, not enough goods to sell. And then we go once again into the different zones: industrial, commercial. We got Big Bite. Let's go grab ourselves something to eat over at Big Bite. Cool. like the artwork. I like the style here too. And of course, as we can see, pretty language independent, right? All it is in English. We've just got the title of what the card represents. There you go, cemetery, water pumping station, coal power plant, and of course, I would call it like an era, but it's really not. It just seems to be like maybe like level 1, level 2, and level 3. So we got more unique buildings again. There's our sports arena, posh mall, opera house, science center. More policies. Switch to LED streetlights. Ban on soft drinks. What is this, New York? Establishment of youth centers. Okay, so then we get some news again. Citizens are sick. Low property value. Lax oversight. Traffic congestion. Strikes. Then we go into our zones again. I appreciate that all the artwork is different because it could easily be recycled, but that's not the case. Then we get university, bus station, hospital, police headquarters, fire station, botanical garden, incineration plant, okay, water treatment plant, and oil power plant. So we have the 3 decks of cards here. We have the people deck, which, like I said, either we're able to hire these folks or each of the players will get one of these cards that gives them kind of a bonus. We've got our end of a milestone card as well as our player aid cards here. We've got all of the different punch boards full of the different large city tiles, as well as the small area tiles as well, the different zone tiles and special buildings. We've got this deck of cards, which I'm just going to put up on top here, because without these punched out, can't slide them in there. Also had some baggies too, so we've got some baggies to keep all these things separate. We've got the rules, and that's what we find when we take everything from Cities Skylines, the board game, outside the box. So there you've got an unboxing and first look at Cities Skylines, the board game from Paradox Interactive and KOSMOS Games. Of course, I will have a review of Cities Skylines, the board game, in the near future. So that's it for this time out. Don't forget, catch me live Mondays through Fridays at 7 p.m. Central, right here on YouTube, as I bring you the latest tabletop gaming news on the Daily Dope. Of course, if you like the video, please give it a quick thumbs up. And if you have not subscribed to the channel, please do. And if you do, don't forget, ring that little bell, because not only will it notify you of when I upload new videos, such as this one, it'll also tell you when the live show starts streaming within about a minute or so. And of course, when you're not watching videos on the Gaming Gang channel, be sure to visit thegaminggang.com for all the latest in gaming news, reviews, comics, movies, TV. By now you know the drill. Get your geek on at thegaminggang.com. Once again, I'm Jeff McAleer, and until next time, happy trails. Zoobity-bity-bity-boo-boo. Zoobity-bity-bity-boo. Zabba-dabba-dabba-dabba-bum. Zibbit. Whoa, hey. I didn't realize that you were still here. Well, if that's the case, then allow me to share the following information with you that I only have 20 seconds to do. So let's all take a deep breath. So, if you would like to subscribe to the Gaming Gang channel, please click right here. If you want to check out the latest episode of the Daily Dope, click right here. And if you'd like to check out a randomly selected standalone video, by all means, click right here. Once again, I'm Jeff McAleer, and thanks for watching.